Welcome, guys, to the Sacred Treasure Podcast, episode 57. We are here without Sora today. Don't know if he's going to show up later on or whatever the case, but yeah, so it's just Davo, Beats, and I, and we'll just be talking about Gelda, Zeldris, and then I do also have a tier list as well planned, so we'll see. But yeah, if you have anything else, we'll talk about it. Beats, I forgot to ask, do we have a question of the day today?
I don't have one.
Oh,
Damn,
Yeah,
okay.
I've been busy on one and generally didn't think of one. If you look at one in the spot, then
on the
Okay,
spot?
well, okay, this one was gonna like segue into the thoughts on Gelda, but I'll do we think she is the best unit in the game? Boom. There we go.
best in the game.
Yeah. Okay, let's
No.
specify PvP. Just to make it more like, you know. What do you guys think?
Well, David, you probably used them more, right? So I've used it a few times.
Yes.
Oh, best
She's
in
the
the game.
Best in the game? No.
No. Where would you okay, let's say where would you rank her then? Let's do that. Since we all pretty much agree that like we wouldn't have her number one.
Probably number 4.
Ooh, okay.
No, number 4. DK Melly, he's just too stupid. Like, come on, guys.
Agreed.
Chaos Arthur,
Yeah.
too good. And then Transcendent Bond, and then her.
That's fair, honestly. That's fair.
Because Transcendent Bond's doing too much. Way, like, he's doing like 5 different things. He's damaging unit, he's supporting. Like, it's actually ridiculous how much he's doing. With her, it's more so like her best feat might just be she can't be infected. That's it. Like, literally, that's it.
That is strong, though, to be fair.
Mhm.
And the fact that she has a ton of HP, but... And I agree. Well, what would you say,
Yeah.
Beats?
Yeah, probably the same.
Probably the same?
Yeah, because bro, I got slapped by Melly. I mean, she does good though. But it takes obviously time to build up. Like for Melly, you don't have to build up really. Same for like Arthur. I mean, obviously you have to wait to that one turn,
Mhm.
but it's not like because if you focus her straight away, like I've noticed people are starting to realize, go for the Gilda straight away,
Yeah,
and she gets cooked. At least in Ungid, I haven't tried to engage yet.
that's fair. Yeah, Yeah, what's up, Davo?
If you go first and you have like what DK Belly and LR Zeldris, you do all AoEs, turn 1, like she's fully built up. Like,
Yeah.
There's
So wait,
no way.
what's that best team, boys? Because I generally didn't know. I assume you have to use the LR Zeldris,
Yeah,
right?
LR
LR
Zeldris.
Zeldris, DK Melly with Liz backline or QSec backline or Nanashi backline. Those 3, yeah, because Nanashi increases max HP and gauge control, but I think I like LR Liz a little bit more because CC and she helps Zeldris tank better. I think, in my opinion, because more HP, right?
I agree. Yeah, I made a tweet about it yesterday, but I think I would rank her. I like the Young Transcendent Bond 3, I'm not gonna lie. I would actually take him over Gelda, I feel like, too, but I think you could argue her being number 3. Because I think Demons are just like the number 1 team now. I think we can all agree about that. Like in PvP. What do you think? Or is that crazy?
I mean,
Do you think the Gelda, Demon King Melly, like Zeldris, LR Liz team, Devo is like the best team in the game for PvP? What do you think?
best team in the game. Sins are still good. They
But would you say like Demons like edge them out a little bit? Would you say?
no.
Really?
Wait. Demons.
Really?
We talking about the team I just mentioned.
Yeah, like the
Gelda,
Gelda, Melly, like
And
LR
Zeldris.
Zeldris.
No, like
Really? Okay. So what do you think's the strongest team in the game then? Because I was thinking we all had the consensus it was Demons now, but
I feel like Sin's still stupid though.
really.
Melly Bond King, that shield turn 1 is ridiculous. Even if you don't go first, you just get a shield. Like that's
true.
crazy. Like you gotta break that to like get through and try to kill somebody. Good luck, bro. Like nah, that's too much. If I fight the demon team I just mentioned, well, I'm not killing anybody, but like I can build up. I can get to my heaven and earth buff quicker.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
So that's why I just can't. Nah. All that basic stats damage reduction with Merlin. Nah, that team is still just too good. Like, oh brother, that's like. It's like so far, not far and away the best, but it's like they're just so good. It's like the demon team now is just like it's good, but it's just like not touching that, you know.
Really, I was I was on the fence of like I think demons were the best team in the game because of Gelda's release. But hey, I mean that's cool. That's cool.
Also, goddesses murk the demon team because what can they do? They can't lower their stats. Like,
okay.
I know people. I see people. I see
Wait,
people
goddess
now. Goddess, yeah,
Nah,
you can't lower their defense. You can't do nothing. Like what? You can't touch them. You got revives. Ain't no way, bro. You're not doing nothing against goddesses. But just nobody likes them. That's the only thing bad about goddesses. Nobody likes running goddesses, so you won't ever see them. You'll see a hell team before you see a goddess team.
Okay.
Which is wild. So
that's fair then. Yeah, I can see why you have Transcendent Bond 3 then. Is the value of Sin's team being so high. Yeah, I guess it really just depends on if you value Gelda on the demon team more or like Transcendent Bond on Sins and humans as well. Cause but yeah, I mean the fact that you can run him on humans or Sins is like that's the value of Transcendent Bond. Whereas Gelda, it's like you can run her on unknown, but it's like it's not really.
Yeah, only herself is building up her passive.
Exactly.
In terms of damage,
it's kind of tough. I agree. Yeah, no, that's fair. What would you say then, Beats? Like, what is your like ranking that? Oh yeah, you said it was like right?
Yeah, cause I mean I don't know what I lost to a barn, so probably will be up there. I think Gelda probably 4 as well.
That's fair. No,
I can't. Who would even be 5th? I can't think of anyone 5th.
I don't even know actually. Yeah, it's just like I can only think of top 4 actually.
It's like when I go on PvP, like just seeing them 4 basically is like yikes.
Yeah.
And then anyone else is
those are the characters you're like, oh, kind of like
a
little scary.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
5th? Let me think.
5th? Who would be 5th then? I don't even know. I'm just thinking like the most like dominant characters right now. Like those 4 are like the standouts for sure. I'd say.
Is there a 5th? I don't even know. Like who?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe
who got you like, scared like that?
Maybe I don't even know. Like, is LR that scary right now on humans? Like he is, but I don't know if I'll give it number 5. It's tough. Like at that 5 slot, like that.
Well, 5 is like joint anyone usable.
Yeah, literally anyone that's on a meta team, you could argue that slot. I think, but I think the rest of them are like far and away above whoever else you'd mention. Those 4. So
like a big gap.
It is a big gap. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that then. Nice. Okay. Well, I guess that does segue into Gelda though. I had that as the question of the day off the spot, but I was gonna add that in the actual discussion. But yeah, no. Gelda overall though, I think she is done really well. A W because it's a $7 Sins unit first off.
I say I said on my video as well. Round of applause to NetMarble because
right?
actually done. A standard character. I think she might be classed as a movie character. That's why she's limited.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because her skills are from the movie. But standard character. 600 diamond banner. Good character, almost like tier level when she came out a little bit. Like spending 6 diamonds again, a top tier character, insane. Plus, it's a character I wanted. I don't know. I can't speak for the rest of people. Yeah. But I mean, would have taken her as a festival, but she's almost festival level or anything, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much.
The way her kit's build, I mean, she's strong enough, right?
But hopefully this is a good sign. They actually put more effort into 600 diamond. I was saying as well, like, when was the last time we got a good 600 diamond like Sin character? I know you're not gonna say King.
But like a new version, I guess, because we had like Valentine's Diane and like the new Chad King. I think those are pretty good this year, right?
A new character that's 600, like that's good.
Yeah, I guess a new. Yeah, that hasn't been
in the game. Let's do the green one.
Yeah, she's really good, Beats. She's really good. Yeah.
Bro, I mean, I use Gelda so she got.
She was horrible for views because nobody cares.
Yeah, it's just no one really cares about her. But no, she's really, really strong. Like you. Oh, by the way, both. I would think you could run her in both, right, dude? I'd say like the Valentine's Diane, like. Yeah, because she pretty much like if you go first, right? You can taunt up, and then if you run like King and like melee, you just AoE, right? And then when they start attacking into you, they're building up your basic stats. Like that's the way she works. Like you get hit, and you build up basic stats. It's crazy.
Yeah, you get hit. What if her or allies? If anybody gets
Yeah,
hit,
it's
like, if she
anybody.
receives damage, it's anybody.
Yeah,
And then
every
if
time
you
you're
take her
taking damage.
stance away with melee, like DK melee, you know, he takes stances away. You take it away, everybody gets a crit defense buff.
Yeah, she's actually very strong.
That's actually a pretty good one.
But like, yeah, I guess like for being, yeah, like because AC Gaming in the chat said like Tier was the last one that was this dominant for being a 600 unit. I can agree with that. Like,
and I'm more of like
been a while.
like worth summoning because would you lot say Diane was worth summoning?
No, because there's other variants of Sin's team that are good, right? Like you don't have to run Diane. It's just like she was like good. It's just, exactly. It's like another.
It's rare where like I summon, especially as a free to play or like casual in a way. Like we're like you have to go in on the 600 down banner.
Yeah.
Very rare. I think I literally was. I think it was dissing. I think it was Tier last time I did that.
Yeah, like it is hard to like argue to summon on a 600 banner too, right? Because you know festivals are always just gonna be super insane,
and that's the thing, right? The value is terrible because half the filler is just random trash. Where now with Gelda, hopefully she starts to appear more 600 down banners. And I was saying this for like this. Hopefully, it's a good sign. They're gonna start treating these characters a bit better, and when we start moving to 4 nights, because there's a lot of potential 600 down banners coming, and if they get like actual special treatment and just good design, not just like some random like just PvE characters.
Who was this Gelda spot last year?
It
Ludo.
was
Ludo.
Yeah, Ludo, exactly. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And you know, our thoughts on Ludo last year were like, I was
last
on
year. That's crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy, right? It is crazy. My thing was like before we even like had him in the game, I was like hoping like okay he could maybe be good, but like you know on release he was not good like at all, and it's just like it's hard to warrant swapping out Margaret at the time on a goddess team even before she was LR because she was just doing the cleanse and all of that. Like it was just so much more than what this new Ludo was doing. So yeah, but this Gelda release though, like if we're already arguing like a top 40 unit in PvP, like that's already crazy, right? Like for a 600 diamond banner unit, it is insane. And I think like not every character needs to be that strong. I think they just have to be good. I don't know why Marvel thinks they like you know they have to release like a really bad like unit for a banner so that people would have like you know like a skip period. I guess I don't know because then we see characters like last year when we had Ludo. It's like you know I get what they're trying to do, but it obviously didn't work for the Gods team, right? So what was the point of that release? You know, it's hard to. Well, like they have to like balance it out. Obviously, the character can't be just like super insane. Like I mean, Gelda is like you know like an outlier. Same with Tier, right? But like most 600 banner units are like you know, well at least this year so far have been good. You know, but they are variants of other characters. So yeah, I do hope though like in the future that they are just like good units in general. They don't have to be bad to be skips. They can be
just get a bit more creative because like Gelda's like AoE skill doing like remain HP. Like we haven't seen that in the game. I don't think.
No, we haven't. No, that's the first like remaining HP like damaging card. Yeah, so that is definitely very cool.
Like, what did Ludo come out with? He came out with like Elizabeth Goddess Shield. Like, you could have made that.
Yeah, it was Elizabeth Goddess Shield, and he had a pure single target, bro. And I was like, yo, you can work on Nidhogg. Yo, that was so funny. But like, yeah, no, like.
Isn't he a PvP unit though?
He was built for PvP. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
so
PvP.
It's like, bro, it's so bad. Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, people think that if they make the unit too good for a 600 banner, it's a must summon and like you have to pick them up. But I think it's a thing of like, you know,
it just makes anniversary banners better.
Exactly, it just makes the filler on these better banners even better, right? Like that's the way I think about it. It's like when Gelda comes back, guess what? You're summoning for the brand new festival, and Gelda's gonna be really good still, probably, right at that point. And you'll have her on the banner too. It's like, bro, the value becomes even crazier because we're looking at characters before that, like, you know, look at like Awakened Mono, like in that New Year slot last year, right? Like she's not crazy.
I still don't know what she does.
No, exactly. She's not
awful.
She's not good. She's not really good, other than the Guild Wars stuff that people like to say, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, she's not really good as a unit generally, right? But like, people are like, oh, like I would love to have her rerun because she's limited, right? But now it's like we have limited 600 banners that are actually good units. So when Valentine's Diane, Chad King, Gelda are rerunning on festival banners, people are like, bro, this is crazy. You know, you actually have good characters while being like limited characters too. So yeah, no, I'm glad that they do good on these 600 banner releases because yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a must summon. I would say right now for Gelda that she's only a must summon if you're a demon main, and that's if you like already invested in demons like heavily, right? Because I just don't see a reason to switch teams if you're already like a human main now, or you already run 7 Dolly Sins team, right? There's just no reason. You just wait till she comes back. So yeah, that's what I'd say, or my thoughts right now on like the whole 600 banner thing though. But yeah, the Net Marbles has been cooking this year though. Clap it up for them.
Yeah, I was saying like I did a rewind last year. I'm excited for this year already.
Let's go.
Yeah, like after coming in like the little transitions.
Yes, sir.
Gelda being hype as well.
It has been.
I mean, I think next banner is gonna be a.
Oh, wouldn't it be a step up?
Oh, would it? I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
It was Ludo, and then it was like Magoda last year, right? So wouldn't it be a step up?
Oh, we'd have to check the
next banner.
Yeah, we'd have to check what happened last year. But
it was actually, yeah.
Oh really?
It was 2 weeks later. So yeah, next week is a step up, and then how are we gonna do it, actually? Because
it was that Liz after Gelda, right? That PVE Liz. It doesn't have a shield.
No, so it was Magelda. Then it was the actual Roxy, the Awaken one for the first time.
Awaken Roxy.
So when did that Liz come out?
The list was right after, 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
After Roxy. Okay, so step up into OC.
But the thing is, though, I don't know if we are going to get one now, actually. Because we always get like a stream or like a big banner at the end of the month, right? So it'll be the 27th when we get that. Unless they want to wait till the 3rd and we get a. Hang on, 2 weeks.
That'd be weird.
I think they'll probably do like a Ragnarok banner by the end of the month. Then no, because
no, they always do it. I don't know. Yeah, because it will if we do, it will lead into April. I think that might mess things up though.
Oh yeah, okay. I think it is gonna be kind of messed up at this point because they already said like Ritosker is between March and April, right? So it's like that time frame where we pretty much have to get like a Ragnarok release, or they're gonna put the Demonic Beast in another update, which would just be weird. But yeah, so that's what I'm expecting. Sometime in April beginning or maybe end of March we get it. But yeah, and then you know what AC in the chat said? He said their statement of 2023 GC returning to form was supposed to say 2024. Actually true though. You know when they said like, oh, we're going back to like pre-release or like release Grand Cross stuff, like the way they were like hyping up the year,
the pre-launch mindset.
Pre-launch mindset. I think they might have kicked it in this year. They might have, man, because it has been good releases so far, though. Yeah. All right, so I guess that's like pretty much our consensus thoughts about Gelda. Like we understand she's really really good. What are we thinking about Zeldris then? Have you guys gotten to like test Zeldris as much?
I've already bust him. I haven't made it yet. But. He I don't know. He doesn't cook. I don't know. I believe him on Gid, right? So he doesn't have that crit damage skill or something. But yeah, he did like half my HP. Grant, I'm using like 4 greens.
Yeah.
And then that's when Gelda pops off.
Oh,
but I've already found like I think 1 or 2, so it's not the fairest treatment. But from what I've seen in Twitter and people complaining, he's like all right. So I don't know.
Yeah. Pretty much. David, what are you thinking?
I'll say he's all right. I like to. You can go either way with him. You can build him all attack crit and try to like do crazy damage with him, or you can just have him just be there for support. He got that AoE that helps go to crit easy, which is a W in my books. You can drain W, get basic stats from his relic. Yes, sir.
It really actually works. I like that.
So you can play DPS by just merging and like trying to do damage with him. Obviously, if you type neutral or type advantage, he can one thing, but Arthur, he ain't doing nothing. But I like to play him more support-ish, you know?
No, I like
Instead
that.
I hate that whole merging and wasting card slots. I'm good, bro. Like, I would have to get a level 3 or something like that. It would have to be wild for me to actually do that with Zeldris.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good. He's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. I
mean, the biggest thing is that he does crit, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. This guy does finally crit now.
Crit.
He does finally crit. I think for me, the main issue is like David was saying is like the fact that you have to move a card to like have him be DPS is like, bro, like that kind of sucks. I think, like, especially because it's only 1 turn. If the buff was like 2 turns, I get it. But then on the second turn, it's like, yeah, I could do 3 cards and just like go crazy with Zeldris. right? But because it's only one turn, by the time I move cards, that means I only have 2 card slots to attack. It's like, bro, I better be killing with these 2 cards, or it's like it's a waste of moving that card in the first place. So, yeah, I think
I feel like he's a little bit squishy too.
Yeah. I've noticed that as well. He does feel a little frail, even on an HP defense set. Yeah, maybe because I'm used to like red Zeldris, like in the way he's like kind of tanky because of like the basic stats in his actual passive already. From when I used to use him, but yeah, no, blue Zeldris, like he's definitely good though. He's definitely good. I wouldn't say he's like bad. I think he is. Right now, I'd say on Demon Team, I think you could say he is better than DK just because the LCCs, like, you know, and he's. Well, what would you say, Devo? Do you agree with that?
By like 1,000. By like 1,000.
It is by 1,000, so it's not like that insane.
Demon King CC is wild.
Yeah, his is like what, like 71 or 72. Yeah, it's like it's so crazy.
It's stupid, bro.
Yeah, and yeah, I think they both kind of do like similar things actually to help Gelda. Actually, if you think about it, the AOE for Demon King also helps Gelda crit too, right? Because it's the lowering crit resistance and crit defense. Zeldris just lowers crit resistance. So he's just allowing her to crit. And then Demon King, obviously, like on that turn 2, he goes crazy. Zeldris can just go crazy any turn, though. That's, I guess, like the difference between him and the Demon King. Is that you could pop off like turn 1.
He can go crazy turn 1, but it's like, are you guaranteed to kill?
That's the thing, though, right? It's
you have to think about like who you're fighting. Like, is it a DK melee with 3 black orbs?
Yeah.
You think Zeldris is killing? No, like he's not killing that. Like
that's true. Yeah,
it has to be like something you have to be absolutely sure of, like in order for you to merge Zeldris cards. Because if you think like, oh, he could possibly live, don't do it. don't do it, brother.
Yeah,
I promise you.
That's true. Like if you can't like guarantee it, then yeah, just don't.
I think one thing Demon King has over LS Zeldris is that like I guess he's kind of. But he's more tanky.
I guess because of the damage cap. I would say the damage cap makes him feel a little bit tankier, right?
Yeah, maybe the infect might be more helpful than what Zeldris debuff is.
True. Trying to do as well. You know what I mean? I think Zeldris gauge reduction is nice though. Like if they rush an ultimate, he obviously is taking gauge, and you gain basic stats for the team too. So that's like a plus on his side. But again, it's like Zeldris seems a little frail. Yeah, if you go first though with him, like you're fine. I think. Like I think it's like. You know, think of like if you're going first already, it's a we know this. It's a go first or lose meta right now. Like, you know, if you go first, you win most of the time, at least. But yeah, so that's pretty much the consensus right there. Oh, I forgot to mention about Gelda, by the way. I used her in PvE, and she's pretty good. she is pretty good. I used her in all 4 of my beasts. I beat all 4, so including Nidhogg too. She is good. I think honestly the best experience I had with her was on School and Hottie. Actually, you wanna know why? I was running Red Gelda, right? Because she gives HP to the team, and then Thonar's Relic gives HP as well because of the every time you like use a skill with her. So I had like I think in the fight I had like 2.3 million HP, and I did it was so funny. I did ultimate with Gelda 2 out of 6. It did 1.6 million on one of the dogs on the first floor because there's no damage cap. Freyr didn't crit, did 800k. So I was like, yo, Gelda did pretty much as much as my 6/6 Freyr before he did his like double hit. So I was like, okay, you know, she was kind of cooking. So yeah, and yeah, the team was literally unkillable too. Like you just couldn't die, and Gelda was doing damage cap with like every card. So she was pretty strong.
One thing about Gelda is, bro, like she's so good. You board. This will be crazy, chat. You don't have to run Tarmiel Link on her. She is Tarmiel Link incarnate. Yeah. You could put Tarmiel Link on somebody else because they need it. Bro, I ran her with Esterosa. I said, bro, Esterosa is getting Tarmiel Link because he is so squishy. He does not live. Like Gelda doesn't even need it. I gave her like a Mael Link for like extra damage though, and then Esterosa like actually like. I benefited from Esterosa having it so I can get darkness stacks. Yeah, she gets more HP. I was like, bro, oh my goodness, bro, she's just too good.
She is insane.
If you don't need Tarmiel Link, bro, that says a lot. That says a lot.
For sure, man.
But have you actually used her with her? What part of her passive runs out after like 5 turns or something like that? I forgot what it was. Was it 5 or 7?
I think it's the basic stat part, right? The where she's buffing the allies. Is that the 5 turn? I'll have to pull up the game again. I think that might be it. Yeah, I have to pull up the game again and read it. But
And then apply breath of regeneration, immune to recovery related
For
stat
5 turns.
seals.
Oh
For
yeah,
5
Mark's is
turns.
saying it's the infect
so she-
immunity. You lose that
Oh, she
after
can-
5 turns.
okay.
But 5
Okay,
turns,
okay.
bro. Like 5 turns, by that point, you've already won the match, or you've lost, right? Like
True.
I think so. Yeah. Okay, one thing I do also want to mention as well, like since we're like talking about Gelda and all that, Davo, can we get the misconception that humans are not like bad, like and they're still good, please? Because you know, we have I think right now it's like people see Gelda and they're like, oh, Arthur's done for. But what is your take on that, Davo? What do you think? As someone who's played with Gelda and it still has like used Arthur and all that.
Arthur bad? And you're asking me, is Arthur bad?
Yeah, after Gelda. Like, does Gelda ruin Arthur, you think?
No.
No. W.
If any, oh my goodness, they had like two legends cannot coexist. I don't understand. Like, bro, please.
Two legends
Like
cannot
Arthur,
coexist.
like Arthur. Think about Arthur. You might think like, oh, she can't be infected, so Arthur's dead. No, brother, because you kill everybody around Gelda, and what do you have left? I have a full human team, and you have one Gelda. Like you're not doing nothing.
That's true.
Let's be
I mean, don't gonna lie,
realistic.
I did that and she killed my whole team.
The thing is,
No,
Yeah, I was even I mean, she actually
You're
killed my
right.
whole team.
I'll have to send you guys a tweet, but I faced I faced someone on Twitter last night. I'll send it in the RS chat real quick. But yeah, so that was the matchup. I went first, by the way. So I sent it in RS.
Oh,
And I lost. And the what it came down to at the end of the day was MVP Transcendent Bond. The guy nuked me. So if you get his ultimate, you know, and my Zeldris was dead at that point, I can't take Gage and I couldn't kill him.
you couldn't take
Because he had
okay.
Arthur taunting already by that point, right?
I tell you.
Yeah, no,
Transcendent Bond.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think, like, Arthur team is even done, even if, like, because in that situation, like, I pretty much should have had the guaranteed win there. Like, I'm doing, you know, I had Gelda fully built up by that second turn, but Bond, like, yeah, at high dupe, Bond instantly one-banging Gelda, like, with, at least, like, 6 debuffs, she's dead. Because you just, Bond at 6/6 is just one of the most absurd ultimates in the game. It's crazy. Like, just,
And then I think, like, just take a look
anything.
at. Well, I don't think you have the picture up on stream, but like,
Oh, no,
if you
no.
look at the team, I think it might just be like a law of averages. Like, if you look at the human team, you got Arthur,
Yeah.
number 2. You got Transcendent Bond, number 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then the LR Escanor is way better than Zeldris. I don't think Zeldris is even like top. Is he top 10? Would he be?
I don't know.
Like if you just look at averages, I would say the human
It
team
averages
averages out to look better, but then like the demon team, it has Melee 1, Gelda 4, so it's just like,
Yeah.
and then Zeldris and Liz are kind of not bums, but like they're not as valuable as the other people on the other
I
team.
agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
They have more like assets that like benefit each other. You know, because humans have like all the stats in the world, brother. And like Zeldris, you gotta like drain to give somebody like what 6% basic stats. That's not enough. You need like
yeah, it's not enough.
it's not enough, bro. You need something quicker. You know.
Yeah.
So maybe if he had like if his AOE somehow it did a debuff and it drained, bro. My God, he'd be like crazy. If he draining everybody, that's like what 3 stacks.
Oh yeah,
6%?
if he just AOE drained like or something like that.
You get 18% basic stats turn 1. Like,
that would be
what?
crazy.
That's stupid.
That would be
dumb.
crazy. That would be crazy. So yeah, I think the whole thing of people saying like, oh, Gelda kind of like makes Arthur like just irrelevant, I think is just wrong. Like I think Arthur is still in the meta easily. Like you can still say like top 2, top 3 teams in the game. I'm fine with that. Like he's still like you know insane. And yeah, no, I think it's mainly just because people see like how good Gelda looks and they're like, damn, like is she really just better than Arthur like that? It's like no, like I don't like the people also have to think about like you know longevity of the character too. Like Gelda, if anything, she would probably get replaced on Demon Team before Demon King Melee is. Or in that sense
Arthur
too, right? Exactly. In that sense too, like Arthur is just not getting touched because he is the human team, bro. Like he is what makes the human team.
Lord knows when we're getting a new demon though.
That is true.
We
That
get a
is
new
true as
demon?
well. Like we might not get another demon for a while though. But that's what I mean. Like maybe demon team falls off though because other teams get more help, right? Or they get more better things too. So
Arthur just gonna get better. Cause
no, exactly.
Yeah.
every
That's the
every
thing too.
you got a 50%
Right?
chance like a collab character gonna be a human too. So
That's
like
true.
Arthur, bro.
50% chance of collab character. I like that.
Four
That's true.
nights of Apocalypse, Arthur buff.
That's
Like,
true.
brother,
That's true.
he ain't going nowhere, dog.
No, that's I agree, bro. Like I think longevity wise, Arthur has it like way more than Gelda. It's just more valuable.
I'm not gonna lie. I think
Um,
unknowns might make a little bit of a comeback because a
It's
lot of stuff's
possible,
getting
it's
revealed
possible.
in 4 nights.
Mm.
Where like a lot of them that I thought were human might actually be unknown now. So
oh,
yeah, I don't know what's going
It
on
is
over
a
there,
hard
but-
buff. Let's go.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah.
Oh,
No.
I mean to ask you, what
What's up?
roles do you have on your Gelda? If you make gear.
Oh yeah, no,
What roles do you
I
have?
made gear. I actually have a video coming out today for best gear. But I did HP defense with attack rolls though for CC. That's what I did, Dave. Yeah.
Valid,
was-
very valid.
Like the thing is the way I saw it was like if I beat someone in that CC battle, I have that much better of a chance to win the match at the end of the day. If we're both running Gelda, but he runs like the Pierce rolls, I run the attack rolls, and I LTC, then I have the better chance of winning the match because off the turn 1, I already build up my Gelda before he even does, right?
Hopefully you mentioned in that video that
What's
you
up?
don't need to reroll region stats.
Oh yeah,
You
I
don't
did,
need
I
it.
did. I mentioned that too.
Thank you.
Yeah, because there's also like she also scales off HP too, so you want to like pretty much go full into that, right? You don't want to like waste any rolls on regeneration rate as well. But she just doesn't
Yes,
need
sir.
it anyway, right? She just has
don't
it.
need it.
innate,
She-
so
Just straight going to the match with HP rolls, she has more than enough regen rate to support the
no,
team.
exactly. So
I have Pierce rolls, and I found that to be the best. Like I've
Nice.
had crit damage. I have full crit damage. I've had crit damage mixed with crit chance, and
mhm.
I didn't really like that one. But the Pierce one, it's growing on me.
It feels
Thank
good.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels good because like it'll be down between her and somebody else. It's like, oh my god, Gelda, you're not critting, and it's like, who cares? I have Pierce, like like she's just like doing extra damage. It's so helpful, bro.
That's fair. That's
So
fair.
good. I don't think it's maxed either. I don't have like max rolls. They're like 14% on HP, so she could be better. And when she gets better weapons in the future, that gives her crit damage and crit chance,
Yes,
and
sir. That could
even more
definitely help,
Pierce or something like that. That's going to be a huge boost to her.
for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I
Um,
hope she
Don't-
gets a all pass outfit soon.
oh yeah.
Only
She
get-
could definitely get one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Who got one recently? It was like
Chad
King, right?
King, and
The
he did
Elvis.
not need
I
it.
didn't even do a video.
The Elvis King, bro.
Yeah,
But,
Elvis King. Why did bro did not need one?
He did
For
not
what?
need one. Like he already had a hog pass outfit too. He had the like painter one, remember? Like
Yeah.
did that painter one. So
Got two, bro. The first one to get two.
right,
Like, that's
yeah,
not fair.
for
Like,
the
what?
same character too is crazy. Yeah, Mars, the CC loss for like Pierce rolls versus attack, I think is like in the video I showed the difference between like what I literally did was I just swapped the pieces out. I put my bond like crit damage pieces because for Purgatory Bond I used to have like crit damage top pieces and I'd have like crit chance crit damage rolls on it, right? So I swapped that out for my pure attack rolls and the defense pieces, and I lost about like I think it was like 3k CC. But that was again it's from crit damage to defense like 2 set as well, so that's obviously mattering too. So probably at the end of the day it's like maybe 1 or 2k CC at the most from Pierce to attack rolls. But yeah, I mean if you value like the CC like heavily, then yeah, I mean that could make or break a match. So but again it's really up to you at the end of the day. She'll just hit harder with any other rules but attack, right? If you're running Pierce rate, crit damage, crit chance, whatever. So yeah. Yeah, I thought I would like mention the whole human thing though, because I think a lot of people like their perception now of Arthur is not really that great, and I just I want people to understand Arthur's still that guy. He's not gone at all. He's still him. So that's something that I thought we would mention. But
I think it's also as well
Yeah.
people probably using LR Escanor. Like I was
Yeah.
a lot with obviously Arthur, which I'm not now. Two greens.
yeah,
Yeah, 2 greens
it
is
is
wild,
it is
bro.
tough. It is tough. Yeah. I think the after Gelda's release, I think Yuri is better. I think before Gelda though, I would have argued the LRS Nord team is better. But after Gelda, it is hard to argue that because you kind of get cooked.
You can not do Yuri. You could do Roxy Man, and I think she has a little bit more CC.
Yeah, for
than
damage.
Yuri. So if you really want to, so if you want to go damaging and try to get rid of Gelda, Roxy's probably your best bet.
That's fair. That's fair.
Or play it safe, basic stats with Yuri. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you get.
And then Yuri shields her AOE, so
yeah.
You know.
That's true.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mhm. Yeah, so I do think humans are still in the meta right now. So that's something.
Yeah, obviously they're in the middle of it.
Yep. They're not leaving. So yeah, that pretty much covers those characters though. Do we want to move on to the LR tier list, y'all? I have it ready here. If you guys want to do it,
let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, let me.
Bro, we got to lock in. We got to lock in, guys.
Amazing
beats. We got to lock in. We don't want to get clowned again.
Bro. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in.
Sora has the worst take sometimes.
Okay, our cameras are messed up on this. Unfortunately, I'll have to. Let me see if I can like fix our cameras a little bit. Sora's not here right now.
Because I swear it was Sora pushing for that Jelly King. That was the one that killed us.
Right, what's the criteria for this list? Are we just going now, how they are now, or how they are when they came out, or what?
So the criteria for this list is best to worst.
Make that clear.
No, like
no,
not which
right
one,
now.
Not which one you should make first, not which one is more like better for PvE or PvP, whatever. Just the best overall to the worst. That's what we're doing. Yes, sir. So yeah. By the way, chat. Unfortunately, the webcam slots are like kind of messed up. But bear in mind, Devo is not Sora and Beats is not Devo and I'm not Beats. So it's gonna be a little messed up. But since we don't have 4 people in the VC, it's just us. So yeah. Alrighty. So let me put it in order too from release. Let me put it in order from release.
Yeah.
It was like this. Yeah. There you go. Bro, Sora! Oh my god, if Sora was here, we could fight. We could put Glocks higher, bro. Okay.
No. I think you got it.
Maybe. Lost Vein. Where are we putting him on 1 to 6 right now? This, by the way, we can also include like, okay. So let's say like the way I would have ranked LV right now is based on like how he works in the game right now, considering Demon King Melee existing. Okay, so that's where I would have that in mind where I rank this character. But again, you guys could like, it's up to you guys if you want to like put it that way or not. But I like, obviously it's like, would I use Demon King Melee or LR Lost Vein? That's kind of the way I see it. But
yeah, I'm saying 5.
5, okay.
I was gonna say 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, right? Like right now, the only reason you would use Lost Vein over Demon King Melee is for OG Demon. That's literally it.
Literally
it. That's deadass only it. OG Demon, he's better, and that's only because he's red and his attacks are like pretty fast. So like
he's on one of my Ember training caves. He's just just by himself, so I guess he's goated.
Yeah, he is
still 6.
Yeah, I think like just that alone, I don't think is enough. Also, the landscape in the game right now, it's like,
just to reiterate, chat, we're not talking about when he released. How he changed the game. We get it. He was that guy when he came out. But
Exactly. Bro, like he is like still really good. Like if you make him now and you don't have Demon King,
no, I wouldn't even say he was that guy when he came out.
Really?
I would say he was stupid.
Nah,
he was insane.
Huh? No,
I guess.
Yeah.
On Sins, bro, CC was crazy. Trying to this guy and then Queen Diane.
Demon Team at the time, Purgatory Melee was, I think, the better one because of the support he provided. But LR Lost Vein on Sins was insane at the time. Like him, Transcendent Bond, Queen Diane.
I'm not playing like max PP, but I remember using Ghislaine and still like slapping Melee, especially on the Sin team. Because you had the can stances, he got stat lowered as well.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I remember kicking him.
He did revive the Sins team though, Beats. He did, so
yeah, no, he revived it. Yeah, but it was usable. But I still rather use.
But yeah, I think
that's the problem with him, right?
Yeah, and the landscape of the game right now, it's like literally it comes down to using him or Demon King Melee. But again, like if you don't have Demon King Melee and you make LR Lost Vein, he's not a bad LR. Like he's a good unit still. He can do anything. He's just not like meta right now in like PvP or anything like that. But you can still use him lower tier. It's fine. No, he's not a bad character though. Let's get that out of the way, just in case people complain. Yeah. All right. Okay, so LR Escanor now. Where would we rank him on the list? of best to worst, and especially since we just talked about too, like, how strong LR Escanor would be like on humans and stuff. Like, what do we think now? Like, where he would rank in the LRs? What are we thinking?
I say 2.
2, okay.
Yeah.
Beats, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
2
I was
for
thinking 2
Escanor?
or 3.
2 or
Yeah.
3? Yeah.
It's probably 2 or 3.
I think that's a fair slot as well. I think you have to like think about it too, right? Because we have these 4 coming up. It's like, where are we gonna like put them? But
And then you could think about like how do these LRs fare against each other too, like in their like prime teams.
That's
like,
true. That's true.
You gotta think about that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fair. Like, humans are really good now because of Arthur, right? So that obviously skyrockets the value of Escanor.
Definitely, and then like a lot of teams right now, you can just like, let's say you're fighting Sense team, you're running human teams with LR Escanor with Chaos Arthur.
Yeah.
You're fighting Chad King, DK Melly. Market concentration Pierce to break that shield, buff strip that attack strip, and just like kill the melee. Literally is wild. You can buff strip LR Zeldris crit chance buff.
Yep.
He's a glass cannon, get rid of him. You can buff strip the revive off Margaret and damage reduction on her, the buff that she provides.
Mm-hmm.
Easy claps. He counters like too many people with that cruel sun, bro. It's actually like ridiculous.
It is really nice, yeah. The buff strip is really good. His damage when he came out, and I feel like now, like, we kind of see that his damage isn't that insane because how tanky teams are now. But like at the time, bro, when he came out, like his Eternal Flames, you would notice like, oh, I'm one banging a guy like a million on his single target. It was crazy. But yeah, LR Escanor still to this day very, very good character, and honestly is aging better than Lost Vein just because of the fact that, you know, we don't have a better Escanor right now. That's one thing, and the fact that Escanor himself on humans is just. It's just insane. Like, if you run him, he's really, really good. Yeah. You know, maybe one day we'll get another Escanor and it beats him. Or we get, like, LR Ultimate Escanor or, like, Holy Relic Ultimate Escanor or whatever. But, yeah. So right now, yeah, 2 or 3 is a fair slot right now. LR Liz! What do we think? So, overall, like in how strong the character is, guys, where do we value this character?
Number 1, yeah.
Number one. I agree as well. And you know what's crazy too? Me and David were talking about it. The value even now is even greater in PvP too, because as a backline, she has high CC and is the HP related buff. It's crazy. So even if you
2 teams.
Exactly.
I always forget she works in PvP.
Yeah.
For two of the strongest teams in the game right now. She's like,
it's insane. Yeah, like she is now a really good backline in PvP and number 1 in PvE easily, in my opinion. Like, you could argue like other characters because of, like, you know, she doesn't work in DK. The only reason she doesn't work in DK is they made Goddesses bad on it, bro. If they didn't, she would be number 1 on that too. That's how strong she is. So yeah, no, LR Liz, really, really good character. Across all content in the game, most valuable LR to make, and the strongest LR in my opinion. And what
getting better by the update, ladies and gentlemen.
Agreed. Better by the update, bro. So there we go. Okay, so Margaret now. What are we saying about LR Margaret? Where would we rank her in what we have right now? What are we thinking, guys?
She might be the worst. I don't know.
I was thinking 5.
5, okay.
Nah.
5.
I need to look into it, but like,
yeah.
Who?
Yeah, I'd say 5.
Does the LR make that much of a difference to what she
already did? She don't even make that much of a difference.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah. Also, right now, like, Goddesses are good, but like, it's hard to say. Like,
I'll say confliction, bro.
It's tough though, right? It's tough. That's why I was thinking, like,
about it, like,
yeah,
at least like she got a team.
She does have a strong team. They are good.
Yeah.
And also, like,
talking about PvP.
Yeah, because like even though it's not like, you know,
come on,
it's not okay. Beats, I know we're hatred.
You're
for
just
Goddesses.
saying that because Goddesses.
I'm like. I've never just heard the Goddess.
I don't understand the stigma with Goddesses, bro. They're broken.
It's so funny. It's so funny. But yeah, no, like,
I'll never understand, bro.
Goddesses, like, no, okay, so let's say regardless, right? Like, let's think, like, we're not on Glocks yet, but let's think Glocks, like, I love Fairy Team, but yo, Goddesses are better
nobody
than
running.
Goddesses are better than that, though. Right? So
it makes sense. It makes sense.
So it's like,
but like the thing about Glocks, though, you could just he's for free, like anybody. Like,
he is a universal. He is a universal like character, pretty much. You can run him like, you know, in scenarios like even not on a fairy team, he's still given defense related stats for free just by him existing. So there is that as well.
I think with LR Glocks and Market, they're like in the same boat. Like they have a team and they're good in like Heroes Arena. Like that's it. Like that's all. They're both like the same kind of unit.
I guess so. Yeah, I think
like in the same boat.
That's fair. That's fair. We will have to differentiate though because we are ranking them in slots, so we do have to give one edge over the other. But so where are you guys leaning toward then? What are you guys thinking then?
4 now, yeah.
4.
No. Hold on.
What are we thinking?
It's the same both for me. I'll give it to Glock just because I think Glock has more CC. He's a better link, if anything. That's what it boils down to for me.
Okay.
That's all it boils down to.
Glocks does have really good CC. Considering he was before his LR, like he got a Holy Relic and LR too, so there's obviously that. But like, bro, he has more CC than LR Escanor and I think Zeldris as well. Like he is pretty crazy, like Glocks, CC wise.
Yeah, so I'll give Margaret 5. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but 5.
Okay. Yeah, I like the thing is too, like of all 6 LRs, she got the least amount. But to be fair though, it's not like she needed much to be as strong as she is though, right? Because she was already strong. So it's definitely like arguable, but yeah, I could go with number 5 too.
Hold on.
What's up?
No, Margaret has the advantage. You use her in PvE more, like final bosses
and
guild bosses.
Yeah.
Margaret's 4. Yeah, easily. Okay. Got a lot of chats. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
And then I think I have an idea where these last 2 are. So Glocks, I assume is number 5 and then Zeldris 3. Yeah, my thing is right. What would you argue like? So the thing is right now, it's like the way I see it is like, what do you value more, Margaret's value in PvE, or do you value that Zeldris is on demons right now in PvP on like a strong team? Because that's that's those 2 right now,
PvE
right?
stuff more than. So I think Margaret could be better.
So would you
No,
say...
but I think with Margaret, like you can kind of get away without LR now.
Oh, that's true as well though. Like for PvE as well.
Like you're not using Zeldris at all, obviously on LR, but like at least for PvE, right?
No, that's a good point, because like even non-LR Margaret, she's still great. Like you don't even need LR for her to be good in PvE. So yeah, I see that. I agree.
What is that? I mean, what? That still make her better though. Like what?
I guess in the sense, because after LR, like she's still
yeah, but in terms of like
PvE,
during the Nidhogger, getting her LR, I don't think will make a difference.
Okay.
What is LR Zeldris doing that like Margaret can do?
No, I think it's just the fact that he's actually usable right now in a meta team.
I guess so.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like he is on a very strong team in the game right now in PvP, and it's not like you can't. It's not like you can't use him in PvE. You definitely could use Zeldris. It's just you're not getting like the most out of it. I would say just because of the way he's like built. Because you have to move a card then use it, man. That's why I don't like all Zeldris. But other than that, I do think he's strong. Yeah. No, I agree with pretty much all this, to be honest. Like this is where I would probably rank all of them. Like if I had to think about
it. Team.
It's arguable for these 2 though. Like if you value Margaret like after LR like as much for like PvE stuff, then sure you could say 3. But I don't think it really matters.
It's literally between 3 and 4. I feel
3 and 4. Everything else I think is solidified. Yeah, I could agree with the rest.
I think you can. If somebody were to like argue me down, I could see 3 or 4 changing. At the very most.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm good. I'm cool with this list.
There we go. That is the strongest LR tier list. This is not. No. Do I tweet this out? No, but to be fair though, this is like for how strong they are. I think this is valid though. If people disagree, then they're just not thinking about it. Like in the current landscape of the game, right? Like this. No,
I think the first like look at it, someone will see Glocks above Melly and think what's going on.
That is true, but you have to like think about like where we are like right now. It's like
you have to specify in the tweet too, saying like the best LRs right now. Right now,
yeah, at this very moment.
Not when they came out, not like in their prime.
None of that, literally.
This is right now.
Yeah, again, like AC was saying, he would have Margaret in 3, but regardless, like I think 3 and 4 is like it's arguable, guys. Like
it's interchangeable.
yeah, it's interchangeable. I think you could like say Margaret above whatever, but I think the rest is like we all agree, like
Yeah, pretty valid.
like, yeah, pretty valid. All right, let me download then. Let me download it.
I would say objectively the best.
I won't. That's obviously the joke. I'll have to here. Let me log on thing here. I have to go on the other tab now, so I don't leak my my thing here. Right, put this up for a sec. Okay, it should just log me out. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah. So what I'll do? Oh, there's an Let's see. Let me. I'll tweet it out, but what I'll say is the best LRs in the current landscape of the game. What do you guys think, or what, or like the best LRs?
Yeah. I think the best LRs in the current landscape. Yeah, that's a good catch. You got to put
also I'll put in brackets.
Brackets,
not,
3 and 4.
Not. well, yeah. I guess you could put in brackets 3 or 4 is like interchangeable, but I was gonna say.
Mark Vega, yeah, I'm kind of saying that too, Moonrugs, but like you can, if you were to yell at me and say like, "Yo, Zeldris is like doing this, and this," I'd be like, "Yeah, you're right, bro." You know, like you can change it. You know, interchangeable. Is that a word? I think it's inter-changeable.
Let me see. Oh no, it is. But you have a. Oh, really? Okay. Well.
Oh, okay.
W. And it's not based on who you should LR first or not. Even though like you should LR.
Yes. W specification.
Yeah, we have to clarify that because people might complain, bro. If we get quote tweeted, then it is what it is, bro. Here, I won't tag us because last time we tagged us and we had like a bunch of things, but there we go.
I'll retweet though.
Yeah. But there we go. So that is the tier list, guys. Let me go back to our other layout then, though. Let me switch back and stop the screen share. Yeah, so another thing that did come out, I saw Naruto's tweet about it, but what do we think about the new PC port? Did you guys download? Like, Beats, did you download as well, or?
Yeah, I want to know. I don't know a difference other than if you drag like top left, it goes back. I don't know.
Yeah, so the only thing I saw was that pretty much all it is just a Netmarble launcher for their games. They just like put everything all together in one launcher now. That's all it really is. And another thing too. Oh wait. Okay, I just looked at Naruto's feed though. They just added Portrait to the new PC version though. Like so, they didn't have Portrait on it. Like you know how you have like your phone like look for a PC client. Like you know how you put in like the phone mode, I guess, right?
Yeah.
They're adding that again back to it because they didn't have it initially. I don't know why they didn't have it on the thing, but yeah, pretty much though it's pretty much the same. Like nothing really changed, but yeah, no, it's just it just lets you have access to the other games, I guess. Yo, wait, it's like, what did I come in to see the worst healers ever? Yo, wait, the way we specified it was it's based on the current landscape of the game and how strong each character is across both like PvE, PvP, whatever. But yeah, we talked about it.
Worst healers ever. Wade is wild.
Wade didn't listen to before, but it's okay. You'll have to hear our opinions on it, but regardless. Yeah, no, I think PC Client right now, it's pretty much the same though. Like nothing's really changed. It actually feels a little worse than before actually, because I closed the game yesterday on stream, and it took me like 20 seconds for the game to like fully close. Like I literally like pressed exit on it and it was just frozen on
yeah, I don't think I've had any problems, but like during the stream I loaded it up and it froze for like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. It does that a few times, but other than that, I mean, I think it's just the same pretty much. Yeah, so I assume they'll have like Origin on that launcher though, by the way. Like I think they'll have that on there. And yeah. And then
we'll be there.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people play the game in portrait mode on PC. That's true. I actually love to play portrait mode for me personally because the dual streams, y'all. They took dual streaming away from me for my versions. Do that. Yeah, if you and on the launcher too, you can actually open both versions too. By the way, like that's another plus about this launcher. It's like it's all in one, but you can open both. So that's fire.
Oh, not at once, though.
No, you can at once, like both. You can have both open at the same time.
You can still do it.
Yeah. With the new launcher, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a W.
I swear you
so.
just said they took dual streams from you. I'm like, what?
No, they did because I can't do like my double portrait mode. That's what I mean. But they're finally adding that back. You know what I mean? Because before I'd have to swap. I have to like it's because it's full screen, right? It's not like the way I had it for my layout. But yeah, no, I do like it though. Yeah, it's just cool. It's like okay, now we know Netmarble like they're gonna be adding other games to that. You know, the only one like we're really interested in though, I'd say, is probably Origin for that. But I mean, now it's a Netmarble launcher now though, so it has pretty much all their games they're gonna be putting on it. Yeah. Oh, let me check to see what happened with the patch notes because I think it's just Heroes Arena. Let me see. Let's see. Oh wait, let me see what the boost units are for Heroes Arena. Did they say? Let me see. Let me screen share real quick.
The Arthur and Gold.
Yeah, I think it is.
I guess.
Yeah, I think it is Arthur and Gelda actually here. Let me switch to the layout. There we go. Yeah, Heroes Arena information for season 6. Yeah, Arthur and Gelda. That's fire. That's actually fire. So if you did pull for Gelda, then she's gonna be good on Heroes Arena for sure. Going second though is kind of tough with Gelda though, right? Because you're not gonna have build up. But that basic stat she will get is nice. Or the all stats, I mean. Yeah. New Heroes Arena season is coming. And
what would that team look like? LR Zeldris was like...
I don't need... Bro, maybe you would run her on unknowns, actually. Maybe you would.
Really?
Maybe, because I'm thinking, like, dude, Demons tank going second like that on Heroes Arena like that? Like, not really, though.
I think so.
I don't know. We'll have to see what people's strategies are, guys. But yeah, I'm not the. I don't know how Gelda will actually fare because she needs to go first to build up, right? For her to have like absurd HP. So yeah, that's kind of tough. Arthur, on the other hand, will be great because you already have like because he's pretty much replacing the green Arthur you used to run on humans. And yeah, I mean, like he's literally the replacement, and he's gonna have all stats boost now for it too. Like that's really good. Yeah, Arthur's gonna be great on it. The only thing is you won't be able to get his passive turn 2 unless you get a merge. That's the only thing. But the buffs he's giving.
Oh,
yeah, because it's 4v4. Yeah. Exactly. So
I thought it was 4 cards. I was like, he's gonna get it. Like no.
If you could use 4 cards, yeah, you have to pray for a top deck merge. You can't even like, yeah. So yeah, I think he'll be good though. Regardless, like the basic stats he's providing, he'll have a ton of HP. Yeah, I think it will be pretty good. So there we go. And then yeah, so the thing is though with Heroes Arena now is like it's less like important to do Challenger, I think now, cause they give out so many like LR coins. Like they've been giving a lot out. Yeah, I'd say so. Cause I've like during this update, Devo, I was at 200 on both my accounts. Like before LR Zeldris, I was at 200. So if I'm at 200, because I'm not like, to be fair though, I'm not True Awakening characters like that. Like if I am, then for sure, like I will have a lot less. But like for most people, you don't have to True Awaken your characters, so you're probably like holding on to a lot of LR coins anyway. You might not even need to do challenge every week, honestly. Yeah.
Also, those True Awaken packs that came out not last week, like 2 weeks ago or something. Oh yeah. Like
that? Were they selecting or was it random?
It was random.
No.
and it was a different box compared to like I had like 17 that I grinded, and it was like a completely different item.
That's why people thought. I think that's why people thought initially because they said it was a different like item that it would be like your choice, but I guess not.
I opened 100 of them, thinking I'm like, yeah, I'm finna True Awaken like 3 humans. Bro, I got like 30 human things. I was so mad, bro. I was like, ain't no way. So I got like 300 giant, like 400 unknown. I'm like, I don't care about these shitters. Like, give me humans.
Yeah, that's true. That's true though.
Actually, so sad. I have like 80 right now for humans, bro. Like, damn. And demons. You want to get up demons and humans.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, and then they fixed an issue where the skill description of Bloodthorn of Unyielding Love Vampire was not displayed correctly. Okay, so maybe they fixed something in Gelda's passive. I don't know what that means. Fixed an issue where the sacred object name of Zeldris was not displayed correctly. Okay, that's fine. Nothing crazy. Okay. Yeah, they added this. Finally, I can do my dual streams again, y'all. WW Netmarble. Fixed.
Tremendous story.
Tremendous W. But yeah, not like a crazy update though of coming for JP. It's just Heroes Arena, man. But you still have the rest of like the Part 2 Global Annie stuff to do. So, yeah, that's pretty much the patch for JP this week. And yeah, that is pretty much all I have for the podcast today, guys. Unless you have anything else to mention. Let me switch back to. Oh, what's up, Beats? You cut out.
We should do some predictions for next week.
Oh, for who's gonna come out? Yeah.
So if we're following what we did last year, we should get the step up, right?
We should.
So yeah, just I guess who's gonna be a step up banner? You go like a seasonal. If you don't have it open, you're gonna go through your Ragnarok tab.
Yeah, I'll have to. Oh, should I pull up GC database and like the past
I'm gonna say Scotty because it's been forever.
I'm hoping they do a Sin again because we haven't got one in a while. Like we'd love to get
like a new one.
King Escanor, yeah, the ones we haven't gotten. So they're like unpredictable in a way. We've gotten Gelda, we've gotten Freya, we've gotten.
There's a secret, so a demon, like they could put demon in this passive again. We get another secret.
Yeah, it would have to be.
When he came out, like 2020,
it could be a Jormungand,
2022 or something like that, right?
Yeah, but they love their females.
True.
Yeah, I'm Jormungand, boys.
Jormungand, really? a PvP Jormungand. There you go.
But
she got a PvE relic though, so like.
They could make her like if they go crazy on the passive, it's fine, because then you just don't like the relic's just for CC at that point, right? They just have to make the like actual kit like really strong if they're gonna make her for something else. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing Jormungand.
Okay.
The other choices, if you're going off the female of the girls, is Jormungand, Skadi, and then Sigurd. And maybe Taylor. Do you want to rerun Taylor again? Do a new one.
Blue Jormungand that counters Gelda. There you go.
True. Okay. I think. Okay, wait. So it's gonna most likely be a step up, right? If I'm thinking it's a step up, I'm gonna go with Blue Escanor, Ragnarok Blue Escanor. As a step up, because we have Eller Escanor now for that like version of the character. So I think
that'd be great.
He'd have to be like good, but I don't know. I think maybe he could be like maybe they give him like a role. Like it doesn't have to be a PvP unit Escanor. It could be like, oh, he does something in like maybe in Demonic Beast or something. I don't know, just off the top of my head. But whatever. Like he could be like for or maybe like they make him built around Heroes Arena just for that, like just for like his boost week, whatever. But yeah, no, I'm just thinking like because Eller Escanor is already a thing, so. Or maybe like what Reficool in the chat said, maybe like a back unit Escanor, maybe like a backline buffer Escanor. What do you think? And then you have like
Actually, what human?
I'm in a tricky spot with Escanor because I'm assuming they would have to do the skinny one, but you're not doing the skinny one from Ragnarok before adding the normal skinny one to the game. If we are going to be getting the 4 versus Escanor fight in the Ragnarok chapter, that would be a good time to kind of do it. Ragnarok Escanor, because if he sees actual Ragnarok form in his daytime form, it's just his normal look. He doesn't have any outfits, anything special.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm not too sure about Escanor. Someone does say, wasn't there a leak of a 4? There was. That's in the Ragnarok chapter coming at the end of the month, but it should be a step up in between. Is what we're trying to predict.
Yeah. So we're thinking like step up, and then the banner after would be,
and then 1 week later,
would be the Ragnarok unit, if we are so. Yeah, I mean, it like the thing is like step ups. I'm not expecting the characters to be crazy. I think at this point, Netmarble also realizes like if we're giving a character out for 242 gems, they're not gonna be good.
Hopefully they changed. They did with Gelda, Gelda wasn't a festival.
I think like the track record for that as well for me is like we did get Shin as well, right? We got Shin. He was a step up, and he's not that crazy. So like. I'm thinking, like, if we do get a step up, it's probably just a character they're like, oh, let's just put out a filler unit just to keep people occupied, and then next week we'll drop, like, like a crazy Ragnarok unit, whatever. So, yeah. But,
I'm hoping the Ragnarok unit is the one for the one he battle.
True.
Like, straight away, because they kind of annoy a little bit when we wait so long.
Yeah.
Well, they drop it straight would be nice. Or the best thing to do, drop it, not make it a character like for the raid, and then add a relic for the raid to make it a raid boss unit. Classic.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, AC has a good point actually. They did do Red Excalibur Arthur, and he was a 242. You was saying because he came right before Purgatory
Yeah,
Bond. That's true, right? So I don't know. I
like,
guess they
it's
could
rare
make
that
a.
like
They could make
it's
a
rare
good.
that you need two units together, don't it?
That's true. They pretty much made
Like
it like
I
for those
doubt.
two to run together. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think even Net Marble knew because they extended the banner, right? Remember that they had to extend the banner for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, because when Bond was
Yeah,
out,
so
they were
it's
like,
like,
"Oh, let's
oh,
keep it going." Yeah.
you kind of need half an hour, so yeah, there you go. We'll
Mhm.
extend it for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So there is that as well. Yeah, I think they will probably do a Ragnarok like event like right after the step up though. Considering they mentioned that we're gonna get Ritosker between March and April, like that's literally the perfect slot. They just do it there, and then yeah, maybe what would end of April be then? Would that be
It have
Catastrophe
to be a collab, right?
or a collab
Is it a
or
collab?
yeah? I don't know. Oh wait, is oh no, end of April is it was like Mushoku Tensei last year, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
it was. Yeah, it was.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
it'll be a
we'll
collab.
probably another
That should be the
collab
part
then.
two of Slime. I'm guessing.
Probably, yeah. It's either
Yeah,
that
because
or
Alright.
Shield Hero rerun.
Oh man.
I don't
a
know.
little bit. I think it would have to be one of those two because it's
Yeah,
the leaks, and once again, the leaks, the code names don't hint towards anything, but it's like
yeah.
Soldier and Warrior, I think, which like that could be Slime, that could be Mushoku Tensei,
Mm-hmm.
could be Stranger Things, you know.
But
you
pretty
know?
much, it is a
Those
rerun
things.
though, like because it's only 2 new units. Unless Netmarble's crazy and drops a collab with 2 new units, it's just like what. But yeah, most likely it'll be a rerun. So that's why we're kind of thinking like Slime or thing. KOF rerun I think is another option too. They could just do that if they just want. Yeah, we'll have to see. Because again, they're code names, so I don't think they even have like any relation to the unit maybe as well. So we'll have to see. But yeah, so yeah, I'll just say blue Ragnarok Escanor. That's great. I'll just say like the variant of like the LR Escanor and red Escanor variant. I'll just have it like
Yeah,
that.
red.
Say Scotty. Just
Yeah,
Oh,
red,
yeah?
red
Be
beyond
fun.
Gelda for me.
Red Jormungand for beats, okay. Then what typing Scotty though? Well, let's see.
probably blue, I guess.
Blue,
Blue
okay.
Scotty.
Blue Scotty, okay, I like it. She has a good relic too, so she could actually be good if they do it well. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty though, unless you guys have anything else to mention, that is the podcast. We actually did make an hour and 7 minutes, guys. Just us three. W, look at that.
So just to end off here,
Yeah, what's
4
up?
nights episode. You lot seen it?
No, I'm not.
I see it on Twitter. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Is
so,
it
bro,
the Oh wait.
the anime, the Jericho scene.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
Jericho
no!
Bar.
Bro, I opened it now. I can see it, bro. Like it's not as bad as I thought, though. If you don't watch the scene, have you not seen the scene?
I've not seen
No,
the
I
scene,
haven't seen
no.
it. I mean, we read it, but we didn't
Yeah,
see
we
the scene.
did.
Yeah,
we
no,
read it, but-
they handled it worse, which is a good thing because they made it look creepy, right? Like it clearly.
Oh,
wasn't
to
her. If you
like
watch, like if you
to
if you
insinuate
see,
she's
you see what I mean
crazy,
when you watch
right?
it. Yeah, like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like red text all over, like going over the screen, looking crazy. It made it seem like she's possessed. I think
Okay.
her eyes were like blacked out as well.
Mhm.
So you can tell
Really?
it was like it was meant to. She's clearly like something's clearly wrong in it.
Yeah, like she's not like
Like in the anime,
Actually-
in the manga, but like
Oh, okay. W?
that is technically
Yeah.
a W then, because
Yeah.
then she's not actually.
it's still bad, isn't it?
It is
'Cause
bad,
like
but
and you go into it, you see 70 predators. So it's like
Okay. Well,
400 likes. Like we're done, but it's not. I thought it'd be worse. Maybe it will be worse when it goes to Netflix and everyone sees it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought we'll be in the mud.
Okay.
We're like,
well,
we're not too bad right now.
if she's brainwashed, it's better. But like again, it's just a bad it's just a bad idea in the first place. But yeah, I mean, there's that. We'll have to see what.
And there
other
was
people think.
one scene with Gelda. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's still technically spoilers. But I haven't seen it yet either. But I know it's an episode. I'm gassed to see it.
Mm.
You lot should know. Like
Yes,
Loki,
yes,
one of my
yes.
favorite characters. Like I'm like, looking forward the most in Yeah, I can't say it. Yeah,
No,
we'll
can't
move
say.
move on.
Unfortunately.
I'll tell you off the stream.
yes. Alrighty though. Unless you guys have anything else to mention, that should be it for the podcast though. Yeah, I'll have to let Sora know that we did it all without him, but it's fine. So yeah, thank you guys for coming through to the Sacred Treasure podcast. Not tomorrow. Next week we'll have the whatever it is, like the step up, or if they do, go with like the release, whatever. We'll cover that. And yeah, thank you guys for coming through. We'll see you guys next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, guys.